Next, a mother whose son was left with multiple disabilities following failings at Shrewsbury and Telford Hospitals Trust says it's not unusual for health workers to meet her with a blank stare when she mentions the hospital's maternity scandal.
Charlotte Cheshire has to attend regular medical appointments with 14-year-old Adam and often finds herself asked to retell the same traumatic story. Well, today, the Trust announced the introduction of a so-called Ockenden Alert to be placed on the medical notes of families like Charlotte's. Our correspondent Lucy Capassi reports.
Adam Cheshire loves playing with his toys, swimming and steam trains. He's a teenager now, but due to complications around his birth, has a developmental age of about 3. Due to his multiple disabilities, his mum Charlotte from Newport in Shropshire has to take him to regular appointments. She says having an Ockenden Alert on his and her medical notes should make a huge difference.
What I hope it's going to mean is that when I go into a clinic appointment, nurse, doctor, whatever, with my son, that I won't immediately be met by a blank stare of clinicians. Why are you here? How can we help you today? However polite that is, if they don't know anything about my history, it then means I feel as though I have to re-explain I'm an Ockenden family. And it's not unusual, blank stare. The maternity scandal at Shrewsbury and Telford Hospitals, and still there can be blank stare. So I then have to repeat my son's story right from the trauma of how he nearly died at birth. He was on life support, he was in intensive care, and why he has all of these disabilities for which I may be consulting this new clinician. But if I have an alert on these records, what I hope is that even though clinicians only have 10 minutes, it will give them the opportunity to just have, oh, this is an Ockenden family, 3-paragraph summary of my story, so that hopefully when I then walk into that consulting room, they don't have to then say, was your pregnancy full term? Was your delivery normal? Did your son meet all of his milestones on time? I don't have to revisit that every single time.
The Ockenden Alert is named after Donna Ockenden, the senior midwife who led the 2022 review into Shrewsbury and Telford Hospitals NHS Trust, which found more than 200 babies and 9 mothers could have survived with better care. She still acts as a bridge between the Trust and those affected, and told me today the families tell her they can see and feel the Trust's commitment to improve.
Obviously, trust takes time to build up, but it's definitely developing and they definitely feel the commitment. As an example of that, a very loud and clear message from the Ockenden families that I've met with is that they want current and recent maternity service users, women and families, to be a part of this improvement work. And that's been passed to the Trust. The Trust immediately said yes. So that's a good example of the Trust listening and putting things into action.
For Charlotte, things are moving in the right direction, but it will take time.
I am very grateful that work is now starting. I do see this Ockenden Alert and other things as positive first steps. I also think this work should have happened years ago. And to be fair to them, the Trust executives have acknowledged that and they've apologised for it. So for me, the jury is still out. Hopefully it will go well. Hopefully it will bring positive steps. But ultimately, there's nearly 1,500 families in this area whose lives have been changed forever. We're not going to trust the Trust again immediately. It takes time.
Charlotte Cheshire ending Lucy Capassi's report. And the Group Chief Executive for the Hospital Trust told us we are grateful to the families for working with us as we continue to improve our maternity services. We would like to thank Donna Ockenden for her support as we strive to provide outstanding and trusted care. We will listen, learn and act upon feedback. Well, still to come here.